So here we have the Hyundai Tucson on a 19 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see that we have reversing sensors. This car's also got a full colour reversing camera, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, and then underneath this tray section, a space saver spare wheel. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in excellent condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's what we're seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the middle, you can see the total miles of this car, which are 12,347. The information displayed above that can be changed using buttons on the steering wheel. So at the moment, there's a digital readout for the speedometer, but you can get various different bits of fuel economy information available as well. And there are other menus available, from satellite navigation to vehicle systems, user settings, and then back round to the beginning again. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using just a moment ago are here. We've also got cruise control and speed limiter over there. On the left, we have stereo controls, the ability to answer and end phone calls, and we have voice activation for the phone as well. So you can hit that button, for example, and ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list. It'll do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is, of course, once you've paired the phone up. And that is done on the touchscreen in the centre here. Hit all menus and then hit phone and follow the instructions on screen from there. When it comes to music in this car, you have the radio. This car's got DAB, FM and AM radio, all accessed. Just here, you can see DAB, FM and AM all being displayed at the top there. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do. You can hit the media button. You can go back to the main menu if you wish to, and then hit media. That way you can see it's greyed out at the moment. That's because nothing is connected. You can connect up an auxiliary device and a USB device. You can also stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, and you can connect up your Android or Apple phone for either Android Auto or Apple CarPlay as well. On the next screen there, we have navigation. There's a full video showing how that works on both our website and on our YouTube channel as well. And if we pop it into reverse, you'll see we've got a full colour reversing camera with guidelines showing you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image that you see on the screen. Working our way down, we have got the dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger and driver temperature, the fan speed up and down. You can determine where you'd like the air to be distributed, and then hit that button to turn the air conditioning on and of course off again. Or you can hit auto, and the car will now maintain the temperatures you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed for you. You can override that whenever you wish to and put it back on whatever setting you want it on. Under that, we have two 12-volt charging sockets as well as the auxiliary and USB inputs. We have the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox, and then finally these four buttons here. So firstly, this one turns off the parking sensors. This one turns off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic, which will save you fuel after you turn that system off. And then you have these two buttons here, which I'll show you on the screen. So the first of those two turns downhill brake control on, which is, so if you're going to take the car off road, it's worth putting that on. And then you can change the steering from sport to normal, and you can see the word sport coming up in the center display, just above the odometer at the bottom there. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.